Hello, Safe Our Sites community. Good morning. Very early. Well, not very early. It's 9 a.m. in the California in the Pacific time. So I think basically everybody's still kind of morning. We have a lot of things to talk, a lot of things to share today. So I'm gonna let everybody else talk.
Yeah, I'll start here, but I know I had a lot of people reach out, like as we were putting the conference together, and asking about live streaming or the taping of the different sessions. We weren't able to do live stream the other time, but we do have sessions available on our website for purchase. So if you go to saveoursites.com, there's a purchase panels button on the top. And there are, if I'm correct, there are 8 sessions there, and you can, pick those off one at a time. They're $50. They're super high quality recordings. They look great, and then you can also, hit the whole bundle if you want for just $275, which is pretty sweet deal if my math serves correctly. So I'd encourage you guys to check those out, especially if you want to get an idea of sort of like what the vibe is, for the panels that we do. Not that they won't change next year, but they're there, and I think some good conversations there, and gives you an opportunity to check them out.
Quick question for you, Brad. I'm not a conference expert as you are. I don't attend many. Do most conferences do this? Do they sell their panels?
It seems like a mixed bag, and frankly, the ones that I've heard that do, I never see a follow-up to even find them. So
really,
yeah, a lot of times I'll hear like, oh, they'll be available later, and then I don't ever hear a single word about where they were, because there's some like, oh, I would check that out, and then they're just not around or not easy to find. So at least they're like top center of the website. You can check them out, very easy, very simple process. So I think that hopefully makes it simple for people who are interested in checking out panels and sort of getting an idea about how our panels are probably a little different than a lot of the other conferences out there.
Yeah, for sure. I'd like to say that it took us a bit to bring it out, just because we all kind of went on a rest hiatus. We all really needed to, come back down from the conference and all the hype and the energy, and just kind of get a nice, good, relaxing period so that we can come back with a bunch of energy. So yeah, we're really grateful for those of you guys who showed up, and even for those that, couldn't attend, but that, sent your support from the sidelines. Really, really appreciate it. And I'm excited for this year. We got a lot of great feedback at the conference. And I mean, I think the entire time we were there, everybody was saying, you better have a third one. You better have a third one. It was quite overwhelming, actually. So it was nice, for sure.
And where will that third one be, Miss Ashley?
Oh, well, I'll let Monica talk on that one.
Monica. Oh, wow. Well, it's almost coming. It's on my backyard, basically. It's going to be in beautiful California, San Diego, and other than San Diego, which is a very nice place to go, very nice place to mingle around. And obviously for the conference and for the period of time that we're thinking on doing it, the weather is going to be amazing too. Not too hot, not too cold. So just perfect timing.
That's all year around for San Diego. You can say that all for every month of the year, I think.
Almost.
See, I wanted to do it in like Wyoming,
Oh,
my God, that'd be nice.
In December, January, Wyoming. That sounds awesome.
Well, sounds great.
I would love to if there is a snow mountain somewhere around.
Yeah, that would be cool.
To do snowboarding. I would definitely love that.
I will say that, given how many people showed up for Oklahoma, I mean, Wyoming really isn't off the card,
But I love the fact that we do it every time or every year somewhere else. I mean, in a different place. That way, it give us all the chance to get to see other cities, other communities to get to meet. I mean, to bring it to different people, right? I truly enjoy Oklahoma. I must say that I went the last day went around, and I really love it. It was very nice places to go And
like
yeah,
it's a big
nice.
ask to get people to go to Oklahoma. So I mean, we did it fine, but perfectly fine to keep them. I mean, like I'd rather go to San Diego, no question. So yeah, I think that's exciting.
But Brad, it was nice. It was my first time in Oklahoma.
Mine too. Yeah.
And we get to experience even with a sandstorm and all.
Yeah.
That's right.
Those videos were awesome.
The whole package.
You got the full experience, right, Monica?
Yes, exactly.
So it's San Diego 2026 early. We already kind of have a month, but we want to just wait until another few weeks, 2 weeks, I believe, just to confirm officially the dates, and then we'll announce it to you guys. But it's going to be early 2026. And we also just wanted to mention that, bless you.
Thank you. Sorry.
We will be starting early bird ticket sales May 1st, and it's going to last for one whole month. Only after that, the prices are going to go up. And given how many people, we grew the second time around, we expected to maybe get a tad bit more. And so, want to make sure that we don't keep it too crazy big. I mean, how do you guys think? I know a lot of people love that we're more intimate.
Yeah, I like it. I think it'll always be a little bit probably self-contained just by the nature of us and like how we're doing it. I would say this though, and we've seen this the last 2 years, I think a ton of people who come in and register in the last like weeks or month, right?
Less than a month.
Exactly. Like, I think there are times when you're like, man, who are all the people? And you're like, oh, there they all are. They all
last minute registries. Yeah, for sure.
So if you're getting an early bird ticket, it's only what?
$150.
So I think I'd recommend just get it, man. $150. You're probably not going to be, hopefully you're not going to be sad about if things change, but I think that's,
if you can't attend.
Yeah. No, I would hope so. So, I mean, again, if it's me, I'd snag the $150 ticket and, sit on it instead of trying to register with less than a month to go. And because they're going to go up to $6,000. I'm telling you right now.
Well, if we want to keep it small, we're going to have to.
It'd be real small.
Yeah, exactly. So exactly, we need to be aware of that. That our plan is not to grow it too much. So at some point, even before, probably next year is gonna be even before the conference sold out. So
yeah, no, agree for sure. So if you guys want to be one of the first to be aware or be notified in your email, send reach out to us at hello@saveoursites.com. So we can make sure that you're on that email list, and also keep, a lookout on our posts on Instagram and LinkedIn. If you're not following us on Instagram, it's Save Our Sites Con, all lowercase. And so go support us and go, again, just keep an eye out for those posts so that you can make sure that you're at the top of it. But again, we're going to be doing this just for 1 month only. After that, everything is going to go up, all the prices and all of that. So just to keep that in mind.
I would like to mention that we send communication via email. So if check your spam folder and make sure that you accept our emails. That way, you receive the communication straight in your email, in your inbox, and rather than the spam folder.
Yeah, and if you're a previous sponsor, or one of our OGs, or somebody or a company or vendor, etc., that has been watching SOS, has been seeing our growth, and really feels that the vibe that we bring and the audience that we have really resonates with your company and organization, even if it's for just collaborating. But in this case, for sponsors, we are open now to sponsorship opportunities for you. So a post will go up shortly after this recording. And if you want to reach out to us, you can reach out at admin@saveoursites.com. And we already have quite a few that have reached out during the conference, as well as just up to this morning, right? So feel pretty good about this year for sure, even that much more. So We are going to cap it for this third annual. So just keep that in mind. So please, reach out to us. We'll start the conversations and get you considered. Yeah.
We have a pack of surprises.
Yes.
Right, Brad?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I will say that, it was, this last one was pretty awesome. All the things that we gave away. I honestly don't think I've ever been to a conference, even in the healthcare space, that where I come from originally, that ever did that much giveaway. So I was really happy with that. I loved how everybody was super engaged, and it was just a lot of fun. It was great. All right, the last one, Moni, where are we having the first SOS regional meetup for 2025?
Oh, okay. That's literally on my backyard.
Yeah.
It's going to be in Orange County, California, most specifically in Irvine, who will be sending all the notifications.
Are we having
and
it at your
information
apartment?
about it.
That's all I want to know.
Yeah. That's apartment party at
Yeah,
Moni's.
you're putting us all up, right?
The after party.
Good.
Or we can go to Chris's house.
I know, right?
After party.
He'll give everybody a ride on his Corvettes. Well, so yeah, it's I know that we're still waiting on the dates. We'll be announcing that actually very shortly, probably within the next month, by next month. But this is actually free for sites, you guys. So we hear you loud and clear, and we know for a conference, we're kind of, our hands are tied. We have to charge you, right? Because, we have bills to pay to make sure that the conference happens. However, for the regional meetups, this is definitely a chill hangout situation. And, this is free for sites. And we give the opportunity for it to be very intimate. We do cap these because we don't want it to become very big. It's just a nice way for you to meet with people within your region that are also site owners or work at sites. And also for pharma sponsors, CROs, and vendors to have a much more limited and smaller, intimate opportunity to be able to network with these site owners, right? And usually, Judy, Moni, what do you think for the one we had in San Diego? It was quite small, right? We had about how many sites?
We had several site representatives. I'm going to
Yeah.
say at least 10, maybe 8 to 10 site representatives, probably.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that one we only planned it with literally within a week time frame. So this is very different. Moni, do you know how many we're looking to cap it at? Probably people.
We were
100?
talking about 100 and something. Yeah.
Or probably less than 100.
Not too big.
For the regional meetup?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably less than 100 for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Less than 100 for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
so
the
we have a
max,
few months to
that's
plan that one.
The
Can I
max.
Can I ask a dumb question, please? Where are we going to do this in Irvine? Do we have a location?
Yes, we
Is
do.
it going to
Yes.
be where we did the 2019?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just that it's just going to be a little bigger
Okay.
Slightly
Okay.
space.
bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so if you guys want to be considered, if you're in that area, okay, Chris.
But that can easily accommodate 100 people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Either
I mean,
or. Yeah.
I'm
I
sure.
don't know if we want to
Yes, it
keep it less than that, but
Mm-hmm.
For the more intimate feel.
Yeah.
Yes.
More
Uh-huh.
intimate feel. I mean, because the idea isn't just to come and network. There's also going to be an agenda layout that is solution driven. This is why we're inviting a pharma sponsor, CRO, and only a small amount of vendors, because there's actual focus topics that we're going to touch on, where the sites can actually speak directly with the pharma sponsors and CRO representatives, as opposed to trying to find them in a conference or all those kinds of things. So it's a lot more direct, and so it's obviously very, very beneficial. So if you guys want to also be a part of that, again, email us at hello@saveoursites.com, and we'll keep you on that email list so whenever those announcements come out. Remember, first come, first serve on that. So we will be capping it. So please, let us know as soon as possible. And And yeah, I mean, for sponsors with this, we are only taking one pharma sponsor, one CRO sponsor, and 3 vendors. Again, we want to keep it intimate. We don't want to overwhelm the sites. We want to keep it focused. And we also want to make sure that you guys get a lot of one-on-one as well. So if you guys are interested in this, we're going to have it in 3 locations for 2025. Judy, you want to mention the locations?
So Orange County was one.
Yes.
The other location, I think it was on East Coast, where we're looking at New York.
Yeah, New York.
Yes. And the third one, possibly Florida.
No. Third one was
No, it's
Houston.
actually Houston.
Houston. Okay,
Houston.
sorry. I know we were back and forth.
Well, I'm glad you got put on the spot. I would
I remind you, I joined a little late. Sorry, jumping off another call.
Trying to
you
dish
play
it
well,
out.
Judy. I would have failed with playing
No,
colors.
but that was a location though.
Yeah,
It
that was
wasn't
a considered
potential
location.
I wasn't wrong, but
Yeah, no, you weren't. So the reason we chose Irvine or Orange County first is because of the weather. And then, autumn will be New York. And then winter will be Houston, because in Texas, I mean, even winter is not really winter. So, but it's cool as opposed to very hot. So we just wanted to be mindful of that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. What are you guys more excited about, the meetups or the next conference?
Well, the meetups are a lot easier to plan
Right.
and manage opposed to the conference, which is very
Yes.
stressful.
yes.
Yeah.
And meetups are not. So
Yeah.
there's my vote.
The
Yeah.
meetups.
I mean, I like both. I love, everyone that it goes and attends, networking and everything. But yes, the regionals are just, I like the intimacy of things when they're smaller. And I know that's a common thing we keep mentioning, because we don't want this to grow to be a huge thing that like 1,000 people attend. Because I feel like you can talk to people, you connect, you collaborate. I feel like every time I come from a conference, I meet someone new or something that I'm considering doing something with in the future, right? I think, Brad, probably you're shaking your head too. And I love that. I love that, because otherwise I probably wouldn't have met these people or these vendors or whatever services are out there otherwise. And I like that. But I definitely like the smaller, intimate setting.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this year I came back with 2 new vendors on my list that I have interest on, and a lot of new contacts. That's completely true, even though that we didn't network as much as everybody else.
Right.
Yeah, I like especially in the regional meetup in the first one, like
It was nice.
I mean, I think the ability to get to talk to a sponsor directly, like I don't know, I've noticed this. It's something vendors are very open. They're really willing to talk, of course, because they have a product to sell. But I think it's harder to have a one-on-one or smaller setting conversation with sponsors sometimes. I don't know if they're more limited by their sort of corporate structure. I don't know what it is, but I think more of that is great, because I think we're also getting into a point in time where like the direct sponsor site conversations are more important than ever. And I feel like both sides want that.
Totally agree. And also the opportunity for both to see each other in a different environment that is more inviting, and then also the opportunity for both also to learn a little bit more about how the other function is also so important, and it's so much like an eye-opener, because sometimes from the side perspective we don't understand how the CRO or the sponsor work, and the same for them. We just only have assumptions but not realities until we actually have these conversations. And open conversations, right?
Yeah. And I really love the past SOS conference we had, because we have several sponsor representatives there that were open and willing to talk to sites. And I actually was connecting sites to these sponsors. I was like, hey, I have a site for you. Let me go find the person. I'd run into someone and be like, hey, these sponsors are here. Make sure you talk to them. And I was like back and forth the whole conference. And they were talking to each other. They would connect and talk to each other. And I love that, because these sponsors are very open to that direct relationship now. They want to, I think they're bringing things in-house from what I hear. There's a shift happening. And I think that's great. That's going to improve, hopefully, that site sponsor relationship.
Yeah. And I think people very much appreciate the sponsors that show up, the sponsors that were available. because that shows also their interest and their the importance for them to engage with sites directly. So this is a shout out to the sponsors that went to SOS and the ones that are planning, because it is important and people are always looking, and you notice and you start having preferences for the sponsors that truly have those conversations and are available and not just talking and saying we appreciate you, but that's it, right? When they go to this conference and give opportunities to chat, that's probably one of the most important key factors here.
Should we do a shout out to who was there? If y'all remember all the names, because I don't remember all the names. We had so much going on.
Yeah, so Takeda was there, Alto, Abby, I'm missing another
Icon, Eli Lilly.
A few CROs represent. Eli Lilly, was there.
Uh-huh.
A few CRO representatives were there too.
We have Alec from
Fortea.
Fortea. We have also from Parexdale.
Premier Research too.
Yes.
That's awesome. I did want to
many of them on the panels, which is also important. And just for everybody to know that we had the panels are more open and people are more have the opportunity to ask questions. So if you purchase the panels, you're gonna see that you have the chance to actually ask out loud your questions. And that's how it was. Yeah.
Which one were the most popular? I know the 43 was one of them. What else?
The budgets and contracts was one of the most popular panels. People really liked it.
Awesome. Well, yeah. I mean, we're coming to the time already. This was just a little quick info. We're being mindful of time, but also mindful of our audience's time, because it is during the day. We are going to be coming here with updates. So any emails that we send out, we'll do a monthly check-in to give you those updates and where we're at and where everything's going, and just, keep posted. And if you see the StreamYard link event on LinkedIn or on Instagram, please put it on your calendar so that you can attend and ask any questions you might have, or just, shoot us a little hello like everybody else here in the comments, and, we'll be happy to see you. But we're looking forward to this year, you guys. A lot going on, a lot of ideas. There's going to be some switches happening, and we'll be giving more information as we go. But yeah, stay tuned for everything else. Awesome, you guys. Well, thank you all so much.
More to come.
Bye.
Yeah,
Thanks,
bye.
guys.
Everyone have a good day.
Later.